When you begin to study Italian 3, keep in mind that Rome awaits you. After 3/4 of Italian on campus, you will be eligible to fly to the Eternal City and participate in the exciting LSA Plus program. Rome is the ideal place to learn about art history. Students will both study and visit those monuments that are part of Western cultural imagination.
And then Rome in general is just an incredible city. There's so much history and culture here.
Rome has tons of art and tons of museums.
On the LSA Plus program, you will walk 2,000 years of history and learn Italian language, culture, literature, and art history in a classroom only 2 steps away from the very location where Julius Caesar was murdered.
One of my favorite things about the program was just taking the bus to school every morning, because I would pass by the Colosseum and all these other just historic sites, and I could observe all the people on the bus at the same time.
The Dartmouth Rome Center is located in the heart of the city and is close to all the famous monuments: the Pantheon, Piazza Navona, the Spanish Steps, the Vatican, and Piazza Venezia.
And a little bit of advice for you. You're right on Campo dei Fiori, a big market in Rome that all the tourists go to, but also all the locals. And they sell lots of fruits and vegetables and oranges like this. And I've discovered that the oranges here are better than anything I've ever had before.
And all 3 have really explored 3 different aspects of just, learning in general, and basically, they complement the program so well, because you learn about these things in the classroom, and then you get to go out and explore and see the culture that you're talking about. You see statues of the poets that you're reading, and I mean, you're using the grammar to speak every day.
On the LSA Plus program, students are fully immersed in Italian culture.
Living with a host family was wonderful, because having home-cooked Italian food every night when I got home is not really something I'm used to in Hanover to say the least, so that was definitely an experience I enjoyed.
They live with Italian families and experience the daily lives and customs of locals.
And it was really fun to go home to that after class and be able to still continue learning about culture and having great meals and people to talk to and watching Italian TV. It was wonderful.
The city becomes a classroom as you visit famous sites such as the Vatican Museums, St. Peter's Cathedral, the Roman Forum, and the Colosseum, and experience the history and legacy of these locations.
It was just really interesting to read about all of it in class and then go out into the city and explore and actually get to see what we had just learned about in the textbooks.
In modo da preservare le truppe che invece rappresentano la punta di diamante.
Culture, history, literature, and grammar are the topics of the 3 LSA Plus courses.
Il perfetto per la prima risposta e dopo
È possibile. Sì.
The professors will lead a number of trips that may include Sperlonga or Monte Cassino, where a history lecture provides an opportunity to learn about World War II and the American role in the fight against fascism. Thanks to the generous sponsorship of the Honorable Frank Guarini and the National Italian-American Foundation, a weekend trip and cultural activities are organized for the term. If in Florence, the weekend will include visits to museums such as the world-famous Uffizi, which will unlock the world of Renaissance Italy.
But you can also, during the weekends, travel outside, so we traveled pretty much all over Italy, and it was great to see the diversity from the regions.
Trips are devoted to learning through fun activities.
That was really incredible.
It was really nice because we got to learn about ourselves and how we work in another country.
Is that it's much more worth it than you would think to go traveling alone.
Cooking lessons, dinners of typical Roman cuisine, and visits to the opera will enrich academic studies.
Really old and really beautiful.
It's definitely one of the best parts of the program.
It was just a lovely experience for me.
A real pleasure.
I really enjoyed that. Unbelievable experience.
Thank you.